In this week's episode, we'll head to Apollo Bay, check into the factory, and meet up with another member of the Edencraft family.
Basically, once all the glasswork's done on the boat, then it comes time for the boys to do the sanding. We're very fastidious about the finish quality of our boats, so the boys run from the bow to the stern, the whole way through the boat. Every tiny little nook and cranny is sanded. Take all the dags, any runs, any sort of glasswork that might not be quite right is ground out and redone. So then we can move on to doing the flow coat.
All right, so here we are. We're just sanding all the fiberglass that we've laid up. We've just sanded back with the 40 grit, and we've gone out with hand sandpaper as well. And we've got the young fella to wipe down with acetone, tape it all up, get ready for flow coating. And then flecking straight after that, and then we're done.
So the boys are getting the boats ready. They're going to head down to Apollo Bay Friday night. They've got some accommodation down there, so I dare say they'll have a few beers.
Now the weather's magnificent. I've already checked it out. Yeah.
The moon's right.
The moon's right. We've got a full moon on Monday night. So 2 days prior to the new moon, full moon actually, I should say. That's what we like. We're going to chase the big barrel, the big 100 kilo fish that you have never even seen in your entire life.
No, I haven't.
Have you?
No.
No.
We've been plus 50.
You probably want to know the area sort of pretty well. Can get pretty hairy down there on Cape Otway. So I think they'll head down there and do some trawling around Cape Otway and see if they can find a barrel. Apparently there's been a few caught lately.
What's the biggest tuna you've ever caught besides those little tiddly things?
37 kilo.
Nah. Look, that's not what we caught in South Australia.
No.
Where'd you get a 37 kilo fish from? Did you buy it? What?
Wouldn't want to be out there all day after a big night on the booze anyway, but knowing these blokes, they won't listen, and it might turn on a bit of a circus maybe.
Have you ever caught a marlin? Yeah. Sailfish? Yeah. Really? Yeah.
What do you mean by really?
What do you mean by that? I was just checking.
Last time I was out, I took a friend out, and I don't think I'll ever get him back out there again. It was a bit rough, and both of us were hanging over the side and bellied up a bit.
So you've never caught a 100 kilo bluefin, which we are chasing this weekend down at Apollo Bay. We're taking the big Megaloo.
Yep.
And
The brand new. Oh, and the Legends going.
the legend.
The Legends going. Yes.
Two of the best boats coming out of this factory.
Just out of interest, out of all this that's been to and fro between us, our old mate on the end, who's the boat builder,
Yes.
who has been out a zillion times with boats.
A zillion times.
Have you ever caught?
Just water tests, mate.
Have you
That's
ever
what
caught?
I run. That's it.
Have you ever caught a bluefin?
I've never caught a bluefin, no. I've actually only been out tuna fishing twice. So this will be a very good experience if we catch a barrel. I'll be very happy.
So what's the biggest tuna fish you've caught if you've been out twice?
I think it was about 12 kilo over in Tubby Bay.
So I've got a 37, you've got a 12, and you've got an 88.
88.
So no one can hang shit on anyone just yet.
But together we've got 100.
That's true. That is true.
Good point.
That is true. Yeah, that's right.
Big chance they'll spend 8 hours going around in circles, but hopefully they can get onto something good.
If we can get a couple of barrels on board, both boats, it'll be,
No, well, it really only matters my boat.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
And can we just clarify now what boat you're going on?
I'll be on the big girl.
I knew he'd give you the flip straight away.
Now
Actually,
listen.
I think we had,
Hang on a second.
Yeah, anything could happen in this one. We'll wait and see.
I knew that was come out.
I invited you on this trip, and I've got the arse.
no, look. Left along about 5 o'clock. Got down here about 7:30. Went down, had a nice dinner at the pub. Might have had a few too many drinks again, but that's what we do.
Here we are at Apollo Bay. We're ready to rock and roll. Early in the morning. Look at that sunrise over there, JD.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Absolutely pristine here.
Pristine. No water.
No.
You know the round knob? Put it to 0.
We're going out to catch a big bluefin tuna. I'm going out on Lizzie's boat today. Grandos and Hester are out. Got a couple of 80-year-olds on a boat. I don't know if they're going to be able to wheel in a barrel. Got to be very careful with Mr. Lynch's boat. I think both of them probably last about 4 minutes on the rod.
but we'll see how they go. We'll see who gets back to the weigh station with the big fish.
We're all good, mate. Just heading out from Apollo Bay. Hopefully, we're going to try and catch some tuna. As long as we get some, and Lynchy doesn't, it'll make my day. But I have got the banana on the boat in Jeffro, so it could be. Oh shit! What's going up here? Let's tag on. Yep.
Susie went and got herself a fella. He seemed alright to her usual taper. She must have drove him off the wall so quickly. He went off with the girl that works behind the bar at the Toronto Fruity. That's what Esmeralda said. And now she's down and asking what she's done. I said nothing, love, it just wasn't meant to be. I really didn't have the heart to tell her. She gets on everybody's tits, I dread to think what she would do if she found nobody liked her. Well, the fish went down, that she never has to worry about. But she always remembers Daddy can't pay for a broken heart, and it just goes to show when you're made of a shade, doesn't mean that you won't get a taste of the reality that everybody tastes. And there's no way of knowing how you'll deal with
I had to go fishing, so me and my brother thought, let's go harvest in a boat. Brought a 4-metre tinny, and we've done everything in it. We've fished off Portland chasing tuna in it, we've fished the bay in it, we've fished trout in it, we've dived at it with everything that you could think of in a bigger boat, we've done it in a small boat. When the fish are there, the fish are there. There's nothing stopping us. Back in the day, we never even used to look at the weather. It was just go out there and just went. Whatever happened, happened. Last year in one of the comps, we were fishing 35 knot winds in a 4-metre tinny. No electric anchor there, nearly flipped the boat. Now that I've got a son on the way, I'm a bit more valuable around home. So well, I've got to take life a step back and think of other people before I think of myself at the moment. Parents had a cleaning business that they brought into, took it overseas into Thailand. And yeah, so we finished our high schooling over there. Someone brought them out and we moved back home. I build NDD trucks, non-destructive digging trucks. Yeah, hydro, sewer trucks, yeah, big tankers. Been at the company for 12 years, started my apprenticeship there, straight out of school, straight out of Thailand. Came in and just got into the welding. Grew up fishing, grandparents, uncles, cousins. We all started fishing I started fishing very young. They've had a boat pretty much the year I was born. And yeah, every Saturday, Sunday they were out. Obviously not enough room for the kids and we used to get upset about it, that's for sure. That's why I brought my own boat. Originally to this I had a 19R Haynes, V19R. A couple of years ago blew the motor on it. Was deciding to build it, to fully rebuild it. Talking with the partner and we thought we'd just, instead of rebuilding a 40-year-old boat, we'd just go out and buy a brand new one. Set it up to the way we want it. From what I believe, the Edencraft is running the same hull as the 19R, and I thought I loved my 19R and I have to buy something very similar to it. So that's what I've done. Yeah, I've done a little bit of just a few alterations myself on it from the welding background. Yeah, and I just know what you can and can't do with metal and putting the boat together. A few friends have helped me along the way. A few from being fishing for a long time, bigger boats than me, and yeah, we've all got together and we've sort of packaged up a boat for me to suit the way I like to fish.
After the break, we head back to the factory to hear a bit more about the build process, see how the boys are going at Apollo Bay, and hear a few more words from Marc.
Float coat's a very major part of the vessel as well. It seals up all your glass work inside, makes it waterproof. So a lot of people wouldn't know that fiberglass by itself is actually not waterproof. So basically your float coat on the inside, it does the same job as what your gel coat does on the outside. It protects your glass from the water. So it's very, very important for us to get that finished quality right on our boats so that everything's sealed and we get a great looking product.
Alright, so rightio, we've sanded all the boat up, we've taped it all up, we put the fine line tape on. The next step is to grab your flow coat and mix it up. I usually mix mine up about 2% and just brush it on, put it on nice and thick, and just make sure you don't have any brush strokes. That's the main thing. You know, some people use a roller. You know, I've been flow coating with a brush for years and years, so these young fellas haven't learned how to use a brush yet, so they have to use a roller. And all our products from Allnex, that's where we get all our product from, all our resin, all our flow coat, all our materials. So yeah, because they're the best. And yeah, so once you've brushed it all on, you pull your fine line tape off. There's a fine line tape, so you don't have any runs or any over stuff onto your gel coat. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the next stage is flecking it.
Here we've got Paddy. He's just putting some fleck on our dive door at the moment. This is how it's done. Flow coat, nice mixture. Put a nice fleck all over the dive door for our 6 metre. Well done, Paddy.
Here we are, we just put the flow coat on. Second step is to put the fleck on, and it's wide in this boat, so yeah, just nice little fleck gun, thin it out nicely and just spray it on. Oh, people thin it out too much and it runs, you know what I mean, so you've got to get a certain consistency. Okay. So yeah, get a nice thickness, not too runny, not too thick, and yeah, it'll come out the gun nicely, it won't run for you.
Small reef. We're just having a look to see if there's any fish hanging around here, but it doesn't look very promising. So we'll just keep on keeping on until we can hopefully find something. Alright, he's just working up and down, so it's back in along. So does Lynch know how to put the coordinates in his sounder? Oh. Well, they reckon they can see some birds working out there in the distance, so we'll go over there and have a look. And then I've got one of my friends has just rang us up and said there's some fish going in closer, so we'll go out here and have a look first. And if that doesn't look too promising, we'll go in and see if my friend is correct or my friend is talking shit.
So we'll see how we go.
That's real good mark. The bait fish currently what we're picking up here on the sounder now are sitting on the bottom, and we just want something to get them up because they are quite deep at 75 metres, and they're not going to move off the bottom until something scares them up. So that's what we're after. We want the dolphin fish to feed on. Once that starts, then we could get a tuna.
Get on it. Let's get some fucking. Whoops. Let's get some fish. Good time. Yes, we can. Yep. Get that off. That one there's tangled with that.
The bait fish has just been pushed up to 45 metres. There's a bigger fish on the bottom, scaring them up already. So that's what we want to see. The trouble is now they've got so much bait down there to eat. I'm not quite sure that they'll come up.
Absolutely bare. Not a thing on it. So we'll have a cruise around for a little while, see if we can find some fish. Put the 80 in one of them and a 50 in that.
When we've got Jeff on the boat, it's very common not to see anything, no fish, no nothing. Have you got a freaking banana in your pocket or something? Hey? Yes, it's very quiet at the moment. But just keep on looking, see if we can find something, hopefully.
Stainless on the boat is, most of it's 32mm, 316 stainless, all custom done to the way I wanted it from Macquarie. 4 on each side rod holders for the snapper. Custom built to the way I wanted to set up my boat and the way I fish. I've got my live bait tank. Also run an 1100 gallon water pump off them. 3 Optima batteries. 2 on that side, 1 on this side with all the isolating switches. This is a little bit of my design as well as a copy. I've gone, just because I'm in the metal industry myself, I've gone and got a piece of laser cutting on my leaning post with 4 rod holders. Didn't want to overdo it with the rod holders. And I had to finish it off with the sticker. Also fitted with an 8 rod holder combing rack, also done by Macquarie. I've gone with the 100mm cushioning at the front, having the little one and a few all-nighters on the gummies. I've decided to go make myself a bed, and if the missus kicks me out as well. So pull that doghouse if you like. So with the wiring, it's one of my fortes, one of the only things I've done myself. Just so wherever offshore and something happens, I know where I've gone wrong and where it's ran. So yeah, 3 fuses, all my switches, Simrad up the top there. Yeah, just keep it neat. So with my ankle winch, I've gone, haven't gone the traditional switch on the dash. I've actually gone the on the remote. So with my circuit breaker underneath, away, so it doesn't look ugly on the dash. Switch tucked away in here for emergency, just in case the remote goes flat. And I can stand at the back of the boat and lift my anchor up and down just in case I got to get to them spots quick. Loved them. They were the most honest people, couldn't fault them at all. At all. If they had any issues with just little things that they thought I would have liked, on the phone, straight on to me. And yeah, I couldn't fault them whatsoever. From the minute I walked in there, they were like family. They would just walk me through the factory, take me through every stage. We went there to see it because I was excited and all. We went there probably once a week, if not once a fortnight, and just loved it. Just loved every minute of it getting built. But yeah, as I said, the whole way through, they were supportive. They helped me, ran through absolutely everything with me. Took me out on the water test. It was good that a couple of weeks before they had the Edencraft Day. So I got to go in a few people's boats then, and yeah, pinched a few ideas off their boats, brought them onto my boat, as you do. Yeah, awesome, absolutely awesome. Decided to go custom just to suit the way I fish, the change of fishing from diving to fishing to offshore to onshore to in the bay. It just suits. The boat suits me, custom built to the way I wanted my boat built. They guided me through it to changes that they thought would have helped me and benefited me, which there was. Everything just seemed to work. So yeah, I built the boat to the way I like to fish. Just the durability, the flexibility of it. Pull the rod holders out, we're game fishing. Throw the compressor in the back of the boat, we're diving. It just works. Everything works.
When we get back, we'll check in with the boys at Apollo Bay to see how they've gone.
Come on, fishies! Come on! You got to sing to them.
Who's that?
When you're down, bring them fish up to the town.
We've been out off Apollo Bay all day. It is now 25 minutes past 3. We've got to wind all the lures in, all the rigs in, come in. We've got a good run back to the boat ramp. We've got a good hour to get home. We didn't see him pass us. So
No way, man. No, not at all. I can concussion. How? How? The white ghost just slipped past us.
in total today, we've travelled 171 kilometres for our trip. It's called Donuts, Nothing, Zip.
Long day when you get no fish.
Take me out.
Leave the money on the fridge.
No worries.
Did you like that one?
I just said something to you, you totally ignored me. Well, that's normal, isn't it?
Whatever you gave me on the radio, we were west of that by a good, like,
Do you know how to use it?
3.
What are you doing? Hey! Jesus!
It's hard to get good help, isn't it?
Yeah, we're finished up. We've just pulled the boats out here at Apollo Bay. We've trawled all day, didn't get anything. Bit of a shame. We're just washing the boats down. We didn't get any fish today, but nature turned it on beautiful. We had a very spectacular display of dolphins right next to the boats. So yeah, it was a bit epic.
G'day guys, here we are at the 2018 Sydney Boat Show, sitting on the Waco, or Dometic Waco fridge. They've come on board this year for the first season of Edencraft TV. It's been nice having them on board. We've taken their fridges around, doing a bit of fishing. Haven't stored as much fish as we'd like, but they've done the job. They've kept the beers cold, the fish cold, a few soft drinks and a few sneaky beers. So yeah, it's done the job very nicely. Worked well, plenty of room. Yeah, plenty of capacity, and it's kept it nice and cool. So big thanks to Dometic, and yeah, they do a good product.
It's something that you can't explain. There's nothing quite like it. Up against the deep and blue, I'm blowing excitement. Just turn victory. Time's gonna